Good morning, students. Today's class we are going to continue the dictionary functions and methods from the chapter Dictionaries. The last class we have completed the from key function and set default functions. Today's class we are going to learn the new function is dictionary dot update. If you want to update the key value pair to the dictionary, you can use this functions. What is the use of this function? You can merge key value pairs from the new dictionary to the original dictionary, adding or replacing here needed. The next method is copy method. Copy method means, what is the syntax for writing this? Dictionary name dot copy. It creates a shallow copy of the dictionary. The next method is pop key method. Pop key method, what is the syntax for writing dictionary name dot pop? In the bracket you have to pass the argument key comma value. This method, it is used to remove and returns the dictionary element associated to the passed key. What are the argument you have passed in the pop element? It will remove in the dictionary and returns as that element. We'll see it example, then you can understand clearly about this function. The first function is dict dot update. The first function is what? Dict dot update method. Here I have created the variable employee emp equal to some set of dictionary values I have created, name, salary, age. Then another one dictionary I have created emp1, and here I have added a new value. It is what? Department, and the key value is sales. Here it is an age is there, here department. So now I am going to update emp dictionary. Emp dictionary means the first dictionary. Update emp1 is what? The second one I have created. So that emp1 is going to update on the dictionary emp, the first dictionary. So second dictionary is going to update on that first dictionary. Now what is the next statement? Print emp value. So I'm going to print the first dictionary value. Let us see the output. See, listen. What is the output? Name, salary, age, department. Can you understand this? Yes, because in this first dictionary there are three key values. What are the key values? Here name, salary, age. These three here in the second dictionary. Here name is here and salary is here, age is not. So it will update the age as it is, and here department sales only, it is not in there in that emp dictionary. So it will update the value and it will display the result. Now you check it. Name Rani, salary, that is employment 2 dictionary, salary 2000, age 23, department sales. Can you see that? Yes, so the emp2 dictionary, it is updated to the dictionary emp1. Okay, so this is the way you have to use the update method. The second method is copy method. The second method of the function is what? Copy functions. So you can read the functions line by line. Define function function keyword def create click. Function keyword def, function name, it is what? Create tick. And after that we have created dictionary is what? Named birthday. The last class we have created on the same dictionary value. Print birthday dictionary contains this statement, it will print. The next statement is what? Print birthday. So the whole dictionary value it will print. After that b2 equal to birthday dot copy functions. So the copy functions means it will create a shallow copy of the dictionary and it will store it in a variable b2. Now what is the next statement? Print after use of copy method that content of the b2 dictionary. So it will print the statement as it is. Next, what is the next statement? Print b2. So after that only functions call. See, if the compiler first read the header, function header, and automatically control will move to that main function. Now what is the create? This is called as what? Functions call. Again control will move to that function header and it will proceed that function definitions value. Okay, now we'll see what is the result. Yes, what is the first statement? birthday dictionary contains. The next statement is what? Birthday dictionary values. Next statement, after use of copy method, the content. The next one is we have displayed the statement is what? Print B2. Yes. What is the value of B2 now? Yes, it takes the shallow copy of that birthday dictionary value. So, and it will display the message. Okay, you can use this copy method. This is the way. How you can write the function of the copy method? Dictionary name dot function name copy. The next one is dictionary name dot pop method. Dictionary name dot pop method. Here the dictionary name is device. Here the dictionary name is what? Device. So these are all the keys or values present in the dictionary device. The next thing is what? Device dot pop 4. Device dot pop 4. What is the value they have passed here? 4, it is a key value of the dictionary device. So they have passed the argument in the pop method. 4 is a key value. So it will display the values in the dictionary. What is the value for 4 key? Scanner. Here it will display, and after that you will print the device dictionary. It will delete the method of the first key value pair. Have you checked here? It is not there. 4 scanner key value pair, it is not there in the dictionary device now. Yes, so the pop method, it is used to remove the particular key value element from a dictionary. So you have to pass that argument as a key. The next functions and methods. Next method is what? Pop item. Pop item, it removes and returns a key value from the dictionary. What is the syntax for using this? Dictionary name dot pop item. The next method is clear function. Dictionary name dot clear. It removes all the items from the dictionary. Clear means it will remove all the items. Then finally it will return the empty dictionary. Sorted method. It is used to sort the elements in the dictionary. Sort the list of dictionary keys. And the next method is maximum of tick function, dictionary minimum sum. We are using this function. We can calculate the minimum key value, maximum key value, and sum of the keys from the dictionary. What is the syntax for using this function name? In the bracket you have to mention the dictionary name. We'll see the example of this, then you can understand clearly. Dictionary name dot pop item. Dictionary name dot pop item. What is the dictionary I have created? What is the dictionary I have created? SA. Okay. See, listen. SA, it is a variable. I have created the dictionary name is a N. Okay, N dot pop item. Now you can print that SA. See, listen. It will print the last element from the dictionary. This is the last element in the dictionary. Now you can display the N element. It will display the result and it will remove the result. So what is the value of N dictionary now here? N equal to 1, 1, 1, comma 2 equal to 2, 2, comma 3 colon 3 3 comma 4 colon 4 4. It is the dictionary value of N. Okay, so SA equal to N dot pop item. It will remove the last element from the dictionary and it will display the result. Okay, now you can display the dictionary of N. You can check it. The last element from the dictionary, it is removed. This is called as what? Pop item method. The next method is tick dot clear method. See, listen. Here the compiler will read the first line of the function header, okay, and automatically the control will pass to the main function. Main function is what? Create dictionary. It is a function call. Again the control will move here. Then after that it will read the function definitions. So first one is birthday dictionary we have created. The next birthday dot clear. Here before clearing the dictionary statement will print birthday, so the dictionary will print. After that birthday dot clear method. So next one is print statement after use of clear functions the content of birthday dictionary. Now we are printing the birthday statement dictionary again. Let us check the output. See, first one is the statement is printed, what we have given in the print statement before creating the dictionary. The next one is birthday dictionary we have given in the print statement, so it is printed. The next statement, the print statement we have given what it is, it will printed. After that, and we have again printed the birthday dictionary. Now the dictionary is empty because before the we have used here birthday dot clear method. Birthday dot clear method, that means the dictionary we are use the clear functions, so it will remove all the elements from the dictionary. So now we are printing the birthday dictionary, it is an empty dictionary. The next method is dict dot shorted method. Dictionary name dot shorted method. The name itself you know that we are going to sort the elements of keys in the dictionary. What is the syntax for writing this? Shorted in the bracket dictionary comma reverse equal to false. It is an optional. If you want to assign the dictionary in the descending order, you can use this reverse equal to false. For example, emp equal to some set of key value pairs I have created. Name John, salary 1000, department sales. Now m equal to sorted. We have used the function sorted in the bracket. What is the dictionary name? Emp. So now emp function going to sort. So listen, here it will sort the elements of the key alone. So what is the key here? Name, salary, department. So which one it will come the order of the first? Yes, department D. Next one is what? Name. Next one is what? Salary. Now you can print the result M. It will display the keys in ascending order. So shortened method, it is used to print the keys in ascending order or descending order. The next method. In the shorted, there are some methods are there. Okay, the next method emp equal to, again I have created the dictionaries. Key value pass m equal to shorted emp comma dictionary name comma reverse equal to true. Reverse equal to true. That means the keys will print in descending order. Now you can the keys will arrange in descending order and it will store it in the result of variable m. Now you can print the variable m. You can see the result of the values salary, name comma department. Can you understand this? The next method, I have created the dictionary. We have used the dictionary, the same emp dictionary, emp dot values. emp dot values. What is the use of values function? Yes, it will get the values from the dictionary. What are the values? John, employee, sales. So it will display the values alone. Now we are going to sort the values. We can use the sorted function. Yes, equal to sorted emp dot values. emp dot values. So it will sort the emp dot values and it will store it in a variable yes. Now you can print the yes value. It will display the message as a sorted values. This is the way you can use this. You can sort the elements of values in the dictionary. So what are the functions of the sorted method? You can sort the elements of the key value in the dictionary. Okay, what is the syntax for sorted comma dictionary comma the reverse optional. Okay. The next method, you can sort the keys in the descending order also. That time you have to give reverse equal to what? True. Reverse equal to what? True. If you want the keys in descending order, you have to give reverse equal to true. The next method, you can sort the values in the dictionary also. First you should get the values alone. Dictionary name dot values. After that you can use this sort method to sort the values. The next method is minimum, maximum and sum functions. Here I have created the dictionary what n. Okay, print maximum of n. So print maximum of n means it will find out the maximum key in the maximum number of value in the key. Which one is maximum value in the key? 4. What are the key value here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one is maximum? 4. Okay. The next thing is print minimum of n. Which one is minimum value here? 1. Okay. The next thing is print sum of n. Print sum of n. It will print the value, sum of value. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3. What are the key values here? 1, 2, 3 plus 4. So here 3, 3 plus 3, see 6, 6 plus 4, 10. It will find the sum of key values in the dictionary. Sum of key values in the dictionary. We will revise what are the functions we have completed today. The first function is what? Update function. The next one is what? Copy function. Next one is what? Pop. Update means you can update the values into the original dictionaries. Okay, adding and replacing. And copy method, it returns a shallow copy of the dictionary. Pop method, you can remove and returns the dictionary element associated to the passed keys. The next one is pop item function. What is the syntax for writing this? Dictionary name dot pop item. It removes and returns the key value from the dictionary. First it will remove the last element from the dictionary. Dict dot clear method. It removes all the items from the dictionary and it will return the empty dictionary value. Sorted method. It returns the sorted list of the dictionary. If you want the elements in the descending order, you can use this reverse equal to true. You can sort the elements using sorted method, keys alone. After that you can sort the values in the ascending order also. You can use this dictionary name dot values function. The next function is maximum function, minimum function, sum function. If you want to find the maximum value in the dictionary, you can use this maximum. For example, you want to find the minimum value in the dictionary, you can use minimum function. If you want to find the sum of the key values in the dictionary, you can use this sum function. Thank you, students. We'll see in the next class with a new chapter. Today's homework, you have to write the dictionary functions and the syntax and what is the use of the functions description. How to write it at send to the mail ID onlinecs.akshaya@gmail.com. Thank you, students. We'll see in the next class.